3, 2, 1, and you're on the air.
Hey.
Hey, did you ever notice back in the day when they used to have movies? They used to make movies. They would go 3. Oh no, they would go. I think they would count down from 5, and then when they got to the 2 and the 1, they wouldn't say them.
Yeah. Not the only
And then
time I've ever seen that is in the Wayne's World.
And then they had that marker. It's a marker. What's it called?
I think it's a marker.
That's what it's called.
Well, when I saw it in Wayne's World, the guy just went 5, 4, 3.
Oh yeah. Hey, you should start doing that for me.
Should I?
We got to make this as professional as we can make it, because we both look so unprofessional, homie.
That we don't do
Especially you with that hat.
Shout out to Polly's Project.
Shout out to Polly's Project.
Hey.
I'm just clowning, homie. Hey, thank you everybody for being here tonight, for taking your time from yelling at the kids, taking your time for yelling at your husbands because he didn't cut the lawn. Husbands yelling at your wives because she didn't make your sandwich. She made her ex's sandwich.
Damn.
Shout out to you guys for just spending time with us. I appreciate you guys.
Who do we
everybody in the
have here
chat.
tonight?
Oh yeah, let's give some shout outs. Oh, guess what? I got an announcement. I got an announcement.
Oh.
They took my block off of my social media finally, so I could reply to people on messaging, and I got my phone hooked up.
He got his phone hooked up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so now I have a number. I haven't had a number for a month. This is the longest I ever been without a phone, homie.
I mean, yeah, right.
I've been without a phone. I've been using a hotspot. Shit sucks, man.
Yeah, we've been on Instagram this whole time.
I know a lot of you been trying to call me. I know you've been trying to reach me. Have a lot of questions. I'm just playing. Nah, ain't nobody trying to call me. But yeah, I appreciate you guys kicking it with us tonight. Go ahead, NORBEEZ.
All right. Well, let's give a shout out to the live chat. We got 805 Plumbing in the house.
Yeah.
We got Malab.
Yeah.
We got Rocky 702. We got Sela Buddha Loco.
Oh yeah, Big Buddha.
We got Oni 64. We got
MNKY.
MNKY.
Yeah,
we got
that's
Chris
the homie
Duran.
right there. That's the homie, future artist right there.
We got El Boo Boo. We got Los Garcias. We got Slick Rick. We got 94M. We got Los, I think I already said that name. Pelon 915. We got also, we got Lisa Duran Carrillo.
Lisa Duran, welcome in.
Not to mention Felix the Great and Score One.
Feed, man. Appreciate all
Shout
you guys.
out to all of you.
All of you guys.
We got Fire 100K, son,
Yeah.
100. You know what? I haven't seen you in a bit, man. I'm glad to see you again.
Punch. Come on, that's the homie right there from that big bad San Diego.
Punch. Bye. I don't know why I couldn't say it. I was saying punch.
I think you want some punch.
I think I want punch.
I think you want some punch. Shout out to Punch. I want to give a shout out to the homie Punch in San Diego. You guys haven't got tatted by him. You're missing out. Go ahead and check out his work on Instagram under Punch Tattoos.
That's right.
I also want to give a special shout out. NORBEEZ posted a video. Forgot to tag homie, but we're gonna be posting it up and tagging the homie.
Definitely.
His name is Overrabs. You guys could check him out on Instagram at Overrabs, OVER, and Rabs is RABBS.
That's right.
Overrabs. He's a great artist. And
Let's show it to them. Let's show them.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. Also, shout out to Rosie and Alfonso and Malab and Bob.
And Malab.
You should be able to see it right there on the screen.
Oh, so yeah, so he did I did a little photo shoot, and he decided to draw that picture, randomly, and a lot of people tagged me on it personally, and this is the you know what, I got it in the smaller picture, but it's actually not, and this you guys know how I started poetry. I'm really into poetry. But I love poetry, and it's your story. Your story's a poem. I'm getting. Hey, can you leave it up there? Cause I wanna show 'em. I wanna talk about. So if you see the picture, I know a lot of people like, why did you draw that? I don't know what you did down there. Because I need to painting. Well, those stories, there's a lot of this, with that drawing.
No.
Open this, man. Dude. I can't open it.
That's it. Just watching him.
His jaw. Okay. So, anyways, right here, this picture it meant a lot to me. The picture. It didn't like that. They like, oh, Jesus. And he put stuff like that. But picture meant a lot to me. I'm a geek, and when I see something, when I see a picture, when I see anything, yeah, automatically like first something comes to my mind, whether it's a drawing or a song or something, a memory or whatever. And with this drawing or this picture that I took, it says the reality of being from a barrio. And today's generation is that today there is no tradition or respect. Tattoos have become a trend, and no wisdom is being spread about our cultura. Until we start taking the time to actually reach out.
Wait.
Go ahead. What?
Apparently, they can't hear you.
They can't hear me?
Apparently.
Ooh, can you guys hear me?
Let's see. They are saying audio is making up. Take the video out. We can't hear you when the music is on. We can't hear shit. Oh, damn! There's music behind that thing.
Where?
The video.
Oh, on my phone?
No. The video of his that he had.
Oh, take the video. Well, take it down. It's okay. Maybe that's why. Hey, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you now.
My bad. NORBEEZ didn't realize there was audio on that video.
There's music in there.
All right.
Oh no! Damn it.
So they won't mess us up, right? For that.
Well, we'll find out. If not, then
All right.
we'll probably end up muting you guys.
All right. My bad. So let me start over. You guys see what the picture is. The picture is of me, and it's a split screen. And it's me being unalived by me, right? But what I meant to say is like, I don't know if you guys could hear me, but I like to write poetry. And they said more volume. Can you guys hear me good or no? Put a thumbs up or yes, if you guys can.
For the most part, I think that they should be able to hear you pretty well.
The audio sounds dope.
Oh, the audio sounds up. There you go.
All right, cool. Okay, so so man, I'm repeating myself like 3 times. So anyways, I like to write poetry, and this picture means a lot to me that I took, and it's actually it's a deeper thought. You know what I mean? It's not just something to put out there to glorify gangbanging or just to promote, something that you're not, or I don't know how to word it, but this is what I wrote, for that picture. It says the reality from being from a barrio in today's generation is that today there is no tradition or respect. Tattoos have become a trend, and no wisdom is being spread about our cultura. Until we start taking the time to actually reach out to the younger homeboys and speak to our children, we will only continue to unalive ourselves, and everything that was meant to be passed on will be lost. Don't waste your time trying to educate ignorance, but lead by example and set a foundation of true leadership. And to all the homies out there unaliving each other, take a good look at who you're fighting and who you're getting locked up with. Most of you have to get along with the vatos that you're blasting at. I could say that. Anyways, so what's the point? There's a bigger enemy out there that's unaliving us, and all you need to wake up. I ain't no preacher, but I've been there and done that. Man, this is crazy. And I've been there and done that, and in the end, we are the ones that are being I can't say that word, huh? We're the ones that are being gone from our own unaliving from our own ignorance. Make a choice, and let's make leaders out of our children and keep our traditions alive before it's too late. So yeah, that was for that. But anyways, yeah. Dang. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, it's all factual right there, man. That's just how it is in our culture, in our society, in our community. You know, it's that's the one thing our community lacks. Education, knowledge to prevent ourselves from unaliving ourselves.
Yeah.
You know,
Simone.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up? What's some of the topics you wanted to talk or you wanted to what you call it?
Well,
Who's getting clicked out? Little troll or what?
Spammer.
Oh,
Remember, guys,
spammer.
no spamming.
All right.
All right.
Hey, thank you to all the moderators. I appreciate you guys putting in work.
That's right. Shout out to the moderators. All right, so I'm gonna take the first ones from the shorts because
Go for it.
they still put things in the shorts.
Oh, so shout out to Overrabs though. You guys make sure to go follow him on his YouTube. It's called Overrabs. Great artist. I believe he is a tattoo artist as well. Go follow him on YouTube and Instagram. I don't know. Oh yeah, his TikTok is Overrabs too. So go follow him. Go for it.
Shout out Westside LA.
Go for it.
All right, let's see. First one's gonna be this one's from Stripes Maine 1550. Hey, Marvelous, can you please talk about in depth the last blood moon we just recently had and all the chaotic things that came right after the blood moon? Please explain why this blood moon was different and if a blood moon could also push out good energy versus chaos. Thank you, my boys.
So a lot of these things, like he's saying about the blood moon and stuff like that, I honestly, and this is my opinion, all right? I honestly don't believe a lot of them are real. You know, I do know about that program that they have that projects, you know, images in the sky and stuff like that. You guys know it as Project Bluebeam. So they could create their own blood moon if they want to. They could show you or present things in the sky that aren't really there. Even sounds. You got to remember that the water vapor in the sky that creates the ether, the electromagnetic field in the sky, you could use that to your advantage to create frequencies and sounds and images and stuff like that. It's crazy because it acts just like a lens, the same thing. But people aren't wary of that. They're not educated on that. They think that when they hear something like that, it's a conspiracy. But most conspiracies, for the most part, 80 to 85% are all true. They're not something that's not real. You know, it's something that actually being questioned by your indoctrinational way of thinking, if I could say that. But yeah, so yeah, they have on certain events, especially full moons or the new month, I should say, month. That's when a lot of their rituals take place. That's when a lot of their I can't even use that other word. I'm trying to think of the words I could use on here because but a lot of the unalivings that happen, you know.
Okay.
But yeah. So go ahead, bro. My bad.
You know, I have been noticing, like, I don't know if it's me, but I am noticing there's many more blood moons these days than they were before.
You know what there is though that I noticed, and I had somebody message me today, and I had somebody message me the other day, and they were talking about, hey, doesn't it seem weird, youngster, about all the stuff that's happening, like all these people that are not here anymore? I'll just say it like that. And I was like, yeah, you know, it's crazy because I've lost 3 homies this month. And 2 friends.
Yeah.
2 friends. And that's like a lot to lose. Like,
yeah.
And he was saying that he lost 4 people as well.
Really?
This month. And that's like, dang, that's a gang. That's a gang in the month. It's not like a year since the beginning of the year. It's just this month that they're not here no more. You know, and I'm like, damn, I was tripping out. Like, man, that is kind of crazy to think. Have you lost anybody that you know?
Yeah.
This month?
No, it was
or in the last couple of months?
It wasn't no, years ago.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead.
What's it called? Okay, we're gonna go with Sal. Says Texas fools riding their horses from Dallas to McAllen to get free Wi-Fi from the saloon to tune in.
They go clowning on each other.
All right, we got SD805 Plumbing says a new video came to light today where it shows the entry point of a object going in and in on Charlie right side of his head, showing that neck wound was actually an exit wound. Obviously a conspiracy, but what are they trying to push with this guy's deletion, and how is it going to affect our freedom of speech?
Man, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna let you say what you think about that, and then I'm gonna go in on that one. Go for it.
Well, I remember hearing about that story about that that angle and that might be an exit wound, and they were saying that because of his body was so strong to take the bullet, it saved other people's lives in the process. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, why would you even say that?
Okay, so I've recently I had a hard time posting up this video today, and it was a video of the wannabe president, and then the other dude that he's in his paperwork. If you guys know what I mean, I don't even know if I can say these words because they're so on me about all this crap.
They're definitely on there.
So I posted up a video on my Instagram. You guys want to go check it out? That's I think the last 3 videos maybe that I posted, but one of them was an image that was projected on on a castle over there.
Yeah.
In Europe, okay. And
now if people want to see this video you're talking about, they can go to your Instagram.
Yeah, they can go to my Instagram, marvelousink_tattoos. But okay, so this thing, right? Now there's so many things that came forward, bro. There was the first dude, the first old man that got hemmed up when this all went down. And they were saying this is the guy, and we got the guy or whatever. No weapon, no nothing.
He was yelling out, just shoot me.
Yeah. The guy turns out to be a crisis actor. I don't know if you guys know what crisis actors are. He turns out to be a crisis actor, but not only that, a couple of days ago he got busted for child stuff in his phone. Yeah. Okay, so he got busted for that. So we all know that he's part of that. Then you got the imaging of or the images of the security team that are all around the dude. Yeah. Okay, they're all signaling, giving signals, right? Yeah. They're part of that. I can't think of the name, but the video's up on my thing that I got blocked for. It's up on my thing, the paperwork, the team that they're part of, bro. It's like a black ops thing. Okay. That they're part of, okay? And these people are heavily involved with the small hats. I guess I can't say the other word either, right? It's so stupid, all this crap. Like, you can't say these.
Are you talking about the
I'm just going to say it, Israel.
Oh,
like, I don't care.
I thought you were talking about the Shriners.
No, so you call them the small hats or whatever. I'm just going to say their name. Like, I don't give a shit. So anyways, they're involved with these dudes. Then you got, what was the other thing? You got the ring switching from his finger to his pinky. Yeah. I don't know how to come at that part, because there's going to be people that are going to say, oh, it's distortion of the video. No, I mean, that's not even distortion of the video. When your ring, it's literally like a Mandela effect happening in front of your eyes, you know? Yeah. The ring switches from your ring finger to your pinky finger. Like, that's crazy. And the only reason why I believe in this, that there's a bigger thing going on than anybody knows, is because I have original video that I posted up, gets taken down all the time, is the 9/11 footage of the building just boom. You know, the second one, there's no plane. There's no plane right there. No. It's just the explosions. And then I have the interviews of all the first responders, whether they're firefighters or civilians, and they're all saying, well, like, what are you talking about? Yeah. What plane? They were, you know, things that went off in the building. Like, there was no whatchamacallit. You know, so what are they seeing? Are they seeing a projection in the sky? Is this a projection of something happening to a guy, and they're using this imaging, you know, to mess with us? Yeah. Or what is it? And then you got the makeup artists, FX makeup artists. You know what an FX makeup artist is? Yeah. Bro? The people that work for the movies. Then you got them coming forward and doing their own videos on their Instagrams and Facebooks and TikToks, and they're explaining how they really believe that this is a professional FX team that is putting this all together. Yeah. Because his neck is bulging. They show how they wire all the stuff. They put the blood pack, and it looks like it's popping. It literally looks like you're getting hit. You know what I mean? So then you got that. Yeah. So and then the bigger thing is, like, I think that the algorithm is really picking all this up. Like I said, I called this out last year, that they're working towards a civil unrest. Yeah. Within the communities, right? And they wanna put ethnicities against other ethnicities. Like, that's the whole thing. All while giving a gang of other distractions. We got the alien thing coming out. We got you know, the border stuff. We got the ICE. We got the deportation of immigrants. We got the conspiracy thing with the stupid ass dude Epstein. You got the Trump stuff. You got now the Israel starting war with other countries. You got there's so many things, and people are being bombarded with everything. You know what I mean? But there's a bigger thing that's going on. You got the sacrifice of the red heifer over there. You got the new temple, the building of the new temple in Palestine that they call Israel.
Yeah.
You know, people don't even do their homework on that stuff.
Are they really building that place right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the new temple, right?
Yeah.
You got all these things going on, and us over here, everybody's looking to each other for answers, you know?
Yeah.
Especially TikTokers and Instagrammers, and
Oh,
they think they know stuff more than other people, and they're like, no, that's not what's going on. This is what's going on.
Yeah. Well,
What were you gonna say?
Well, what I was gonna say before we continue is because something I've been seeing this in the chat. I do want to say happy birthday to Lattice.
Okay, happy birthday, Lattice.
Happy birthday, Lattice. Hey, chat, give Lattice some emojis for celebration, a cake, and a present.
How old is he? How young is he?
How young are you, Lattice? Let the people
Don't
know.
say it, homie. Don't say your age, dog. Don't say your age.
But you know, he's part of the chat. He's part of the team. He's part of the family. So
Appreciate
much
you.
love to Lattice. Well, I was gonna say because you mentioned TikTok. I just found out this 2 days ago. Apparently, the rapture is gonna happen tomorrow.
So no, that is just something that they're throwing in there. So what it is
Which
is
is
that
another thing that they're...
So yeah, what it is the 23rd is a highly favored date within rituals that they do. So it's supposed to be we're supposed to be reaching the year 6000 already. We're off the time because we're on a Gregorian time system, you know. And then the other thing is that our time period's off. Nobody knows the month that we're in because we're off, bro. We're supposed to have 13 months.
Yeah.
Right. And so nobody knows what day it is. Nobody knows. Only they know. They know that.
Yeah.
Just like they know your ethnicity, but they tell you that you're mixed. Like we're the only ones that are mixed. They're not. You know, because they're an ancestral bloodline.
Yeah.
You know, they all be with each other. But yeah. So we got all that going on. Where was I at before you interrupted me?
No, you're going with that. The same thing, everything that they're putting out.
Yeah, so we're being distracted by all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I think the main one you were going
Lattice is distracting us with his birthday, man. You know, like we're trying to, you know, he wants us to blow him a cake, blow his candles out in the cake.
I'm not blowing the kiss for this.
Blow him a kiss, NORBEEZ.
No. That's for the
Lattice,
show.
Lattice, say the word and NORBEEZ will blow you a kiss, homie.
Damn, don't put me on the spot like that.
Fired.
Well, you know, you're right. There's a lot of that like they're creating that racial division right now.
Yeah.
And not only that, and I talked about this in my live that I did earlier before I got here, on News with NORBEEZ or NORBEEZ Worldwide Activity. I talked about how,
Don't try to low key promote your show. Nah, go ahead. Give your show what you call it. Give your show a shout out.
It's, NORBEEZ Worldwide Activities on YouTube. Thank you. Well, I pointed out that I see a lot of brown and black people, doing their shows and not only that, but going on other people's show and begging white people to have more kids. Saying that they don't want to live in an America where whites are not the majority. Mm-hmm. I'm like, it's a trip. Why? Because aside from the division, they're also asking, the whites to multiply, to have more kids.
Well, that's because, and this is no shot, but when you study like you could study biology, you could get into the medical industry and stuff like that. Whenever a person goes in for a transplant, the majority of them want organs from a person that is indigenous or melanated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And because the statistics are out that we live longer, our organs are stronger, just a bunch of stuff like that. I don't want to keep on going and start a big old argument in the but these are facts that are out there, and you can't deny it. And they manipulate us and turn everything backwards by telling us that we're a minority.
Yeah.
And that, look how many people how we're affected by so many things, bro. diabetes,
Oh yeah,
tumors. It's every other day you're hearing about
heart disease.
Heart disease. You're hearing about a family member that has this and has that, and oh, I had to go to the hospital, mijo, or whatever. You know, like it sucks, you know, to hear all that. But it's because we grow at a more rapid rate. You know, we produce more children. Real stuff.
Hey, we got to work as soon as we knew that they were gonna open up shop here. We because we really didn't have as much numbers back then.
Who didn't have much numbers, NORBEEZ?
Not as much as we do now.
How do you know that?
I want to say that because mostly the tribes were just in their own territories.
False. We had more numbers back then.
I want to say we have more and more numbers now.
Okay, where do you get that to be a fact, bro? Besides a book that you read?
No, it's not a book that I read because you got to look at it.
You want me to tell you why we had more?
Whoa.
Because we had more wives. It's going to sound like women aren't going to agree with it on here, but we had more wives. We didn't have just one wife.
Now, what time frame are you putting this in?
We could take this to the 14th century.
So right before
colonialism,
Cortez, right before Columbus,
before all that. Before it was one wife permitted, so you could only bear one child at so long of a period of time. We could produce at a way more rate. Now they have the ideology of that you have to be with one woman, and part of it is incorporated into that is the worship of Saturn, which is the rings of Saturn on your finger. It's all part of a government plan to depopulate you.
But we got more numbers now.
You think that we have more numbers now, but you're here right now, bro. You're not there back in time. When you see certain diaries, bro, that are written about our culture, well, let me ask you this: when you see books or diaries that are written about our cultura, and I'm not just talking about Mexica, I'm talking about Maya, the North American Indian, you know, the Dene, all of these people, right? And they were trying to wipe us out by the millions, homie.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of people.
Oh, that's what
How many people do you think?
South America.
How many people do you think there were then? There had to be a lot of indigenous people.
Yeah.
There had to be a lot, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is, I still believe right now we have the most than we had at that moment.
So where do we split that? Like, where do we go from having the most, then we had a little bit, then now we're having the most again?
Well, yeah, because, you know, that's why we have the numbers, because we had those people that were there back then.
Yeah, but
having babies.
But let me tell you where you're wrong. My bad. I'm not trying to make you look bad.
Yes,
but let me tell you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Because back then, our people were with our people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was no güeros colonizing us, being with our women, pushing his seed.
Yeah.
That's his seed.
Yeah.
So any indigenous person or any person of raza or person of this land, this soil, that has a boyfriend of another ethnicity, that's his seed. That's their tribe, homie.
Yeah.
So our numbers aren't up.
So Marvel, are you telling me?
So even though they have kids or whatever, that doesn't come from us.
So you're telling me that the colonists, you're telling me that they didn't impregnate all the women in Mexico?
No. How would that? That's a story that it's a broad spectrum when they tell people that your people were ard or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, they weren't. Not every woman was done that way. They weren't even allowed to be with our because we were considered savages.
Yeah.
And the God we worship was considered the devil.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, then they spread that narrative and they keep reminding people, no, you guys are all mixed.
Until they started creating a democracy and getting parcels of land and getting indigenous people to be in their farmland to work those fields and plow those, whatever they had to do. You know, then you got the slave master going to go sneak in the whatever to be with the or satisfy his needs.
Yeah.
And all this and that.
Yeah.
And then you got the mixing.
Yeah.
You know, the soldiers that did whatever they did.
Yeah,
but it wasn't everybody at once. Yeah. So when they say, oh, you're mixed or you got Spaniard blood.
I remember.
No, you got Spaniard blood.
I saw a video of this one. He's a pretty popular TikToker. He's a Mexican guy. And he put it out there that 95% of the population in Mexico has Spanish blood in it.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Like 95%.
He's an idiot. They dropped him on the way out.
But that's not crazy that, they spread that narrative though. They
and they tell you that they want to spread all their lie. I was on a TikTok live, bro. What was it, yesterday? And the homies are arguing with a couple of güeros on there, and one of the dudes is saying, "Yeah, well, we brought the wheel over here. We taught you how to live." Like, what are you talking about, fool? Like, what do you mean you invented the wheel? This dude watched like probably a Geico commercial or whatever with the stone dude, making a wheel out of rock. Like, homie, what are you talking about? And then taught us how to live. We taught you how to bathe. We would bathe 2 times a day, and you didn't even know how to bathe. So what are you talking about? Where do you think the word Neanderthal comes from?
Yeah, and like I think I told you in the last time, the majority of the superfoods of the world come from this part of the world.
Yeah, everything, bro.
We gave everyone chocolate.
They want to push, pharmaceuticals down your throat, and we're trying to give you herbs. Like, what do you want? What are you gonna choose? Are you gonna keep believing this indoctrination of this doctor that has a lab coat, and because he knows about the medical field, let's go believe him? Or do you want to trust our old señoras, our old women, to give you some herbs? No, mijo. All you need to do is this: drink some manzanilla. All you need is canela. All you need is, whatever it was, onions and honey, like, or in garlic, whatever you do. I'm believing my grandma.
Yeah,
my grandma always healed me.
Yeah,
every time I went to the doctor, they want to give you a flu shot. They want to give you this kind of shot or whatever. You know what I mean? They mess you up right out of the womb, homie. Yep. They're pumping all this stuff into your body as a baby, and you can't say no, and your parents can't say no. Why can't they say no? Because they just signed you over.
Yep.
Thinking that it was to be a United States citizen, not knowing that it was to make you part of maritime law. They don't know that. Nope. We don't know that. We're not educated.
No, we don't. With that, that kind of information is just now being talked about, I don't know, last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, imagine knowing that stuff like in the 80s.
Imagine knowing who you are. You know how prideful a person gets when you tell them who they are? Hey, homie, you're not that. This is the tribe that you come from. Let me show you. Man, I've had so many people. I've met so many thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Homies. We had this conversation, either while I'm tagging on him or when I used to have classes on my house, bro. Yeah. And I'm right there, and you should see their eyes. You should see their eyes get lit up because they've never heard this before.
Yeah, man.
Or they've always felt something like, hey, I always questioned this, homie. I always, hey, dog, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. And they're so like, I've had old ladies cry and just hug me. Like, it's not me. I'm just a messenger. I still have a lot to learn, but you just see the like, ay, mijo, like, like,
yeah,
it's, they feel it, bro. We're just different. We're different.
Yeah, and you know what? And I love that part because, like, for instance, lately on my Instagram, Vicky's Town Chronicles has been inviting me to be a collaborator for his videos.
Do it.
And I've been doing it. And for the most part,
how come you didn't let me know that you were collabing with somebody else?
I'm sorry.
Don't make me take your wrench.
But what I love about his videos is that it really makes people look into their roots, into their tribes. It shouts out the names, and it's dope when I see one of them do really well, and I see everyone just posting up their tribes. I'm like, they're really finding.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. They're finding out their tribes. They know it's more. They know not everyone's Mexica as as the government of Mexico would like everyone to believe. But it's beautiful to see everybody put their different tribes. I've seen so many different names lately. I'm like, I didn't even know that was a tribe. I'm like, and it's beautiful that there is like we said, there is an awakening where everyone's figuring out their roots, which is important to us right now, especially right now, because I see a lot of raza that, they want to be white so badly. They want to be part of that system so much because they feel like we betrayed them. Like we don't accept them because of the way they are. And, like this one guy that does podcasts, he wants to, yell at Raza for always being the ones that bring him down. I'm like, well, you must be doing something to piss off Raza.
Yeah.
We don't just talk shit just to talk shit. I mean, unless we're trolling. But you got to understand the difference between something personal and just trolling. That doesn't mean shit. But, a lot of these guys take it personal. And they're like, it's always my people that hate on me. I'm like, you must be doing something to fucking annoy them, or they're just messing with you. But for the most part, you know that a lot of your success is due to Raza. But here you are fucking saying, no, it's always Raza that's putting me down. Well, who the fuck's buying from
Imagine all the like, say the brands, like the clothes that we wear. Like if you do wear like a so-called name brand, and I hate that they throw these words in there. Oh, that's not name brand. Like who gave these people that privilege of saying that's name brand stuff? That's only name. They're giving them same. It's like me saying that I'm the best tattoo artist, which I'm not. But I'm saying, oh, if you haven't got tattooed by Marvelous, you haven't got tattooed by nobody. I'm nobody. But if I brand myself and I make myself a, you know what I mean? What do you call it? A commodity? Like, like I should be in everybody's house.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I make people believe that like they have, and they use media to do that. And subliminal messaging, and oh, you need to drink this kind of wine, or you need to wear only this clothing, and this is the best fabric, comes from Italy. No, it does not.
Comes from China.
Who in the heck? No, it does. That's another lie. There you go. That's another lie. No, it's not.
Lies.
No, it's not.
Wait,
like we make some of the best materials, bro. Oh. Some of the warmest blankets from our migration.
Okay.
We make the best.
Well, I thought you were talking about Italian fabrics.
No, but I'm talking about anything, homie.
Yeah.
We make some of the best stuff.
We sure do.
You know what I mean?
We sure do.
But because we've been put down and we don't value ourselves, I could sell this for $1,000.
Damn.
$1,000 I could sell this. All I gotta do is go to Venice Beach and say, hey, you know what? My grandma knitted this. My great-great-grandma knitted this in 18 something, and just have the gift of gab to sell that.
Yeah.
That's what they do to us.
Yeah.
That's what they do to us. Oh, this comes from Italy, and this was made. This took so long to make, and we're right there like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
you're right. You're right.
And because it's a güero, and they're the ones that are supposedly, making all the trends, which that's not even true either.
Yeah.
Because all this stuff that they're making are our ideas.
Yeah.
You know, like look at the fashion industry, all the models, the stuff that they wear.
Yeah.
That isn't nothing that ever came from a güero, from a European person. No. That none of that. All these ideas and stuff that's being put together is all by other ethnicities.
It is.
Especially indigenous ones.
Yeah.
For reals.
It is. I mean, I would say even the Star Wars stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like not where they're with the Republic stuff, but a lot of the clothing is inspired also.
Yeah. And we make that. We give them all this money because we're the consumer. We gotta go to the mall. We gotta go buy this. Yeah, we have to have it. And why? Why do we have to have it? Because I want to show out and show. You know what I mean?
I got it.
I'm making that money. Jeez. And it's only a mind that's in captivity. That's right. You know what I mean?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah.
Polo.
Yeah, for sure.
I used to have that stuff. And I cared.
Go to the next one, NORBEEZ. We're wasting time.
We're
wasting time on that one.
We've been on a long rant also, so.
I know. My apologies. All
right, here's a good one from Jose Lara. Says, what's the raza to expect or be ready to happen?
Civil unrest and especially, like, I would say, man, I don't want to say LA. I mean, Chicago's about to go through it, New York, but I would say in the rural areas of like like we'll say I just came from out with my brother in Virginia and DC, and over there you got a lot of people that are indigenous over there, right? But in the rural areas, like where my brother was at, they look at you a certain way. You could feel it. You know when somebody has like how do you say it?
Like,
not animosity, but you're just not wanted there. You're just not wanted there. My brother had got a flat tire.
Yeah.
And he ran into the what you call it? We're in Virginia, in Leonardstown. I don't know if you guys know where Leonardstown is, but that was a real. Remember, I send you those pictures?
Yeah.
How it said for colored people, and then it said for whites.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a real like racial area. There's a lot of Confederate flags and stuff like that, or Confederate areas. And the tow truck drivers happened to see me. He pulled up, and he happened to see me standing out there. I'm right there, all East LA, Pendleton. I have baggy pants on, you know. And he goes, "Hey, bro, you're not from around here, huh?" I'm like, "Nah, homie, I'm from East LA." And he goes, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" I'm like, "My brother got a flat, and he had a flat. He pulled up in a tow truck."
Yeah.
You know, he goes, "You shouldn't be out here past 9. You know, past 9. He goes,
"Hey, they told you that?"
Yeah, he told me that. This dude.
Really?
He goes, "My wife is from Watts." I think he said from Watts or something like that.
Oh, wait, this isn't a white dude that was saying you this?
It was a black dude.
Oh, it was a black dude.
Yeah, it was a black dude. And he goes, "You shouldn't be around here," or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" He goes, "Yeah, because after 9, they come out. They come out of the, you know, the backwoods, you know?"
Yeah.
And like they'll get away with stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of dudes. There was a lot of cops that park their cars. I guess they take their car home.
Yeah.
Like their work car home. So they'll park it like in front of their pad.
Yeah.
But he goes, "You can't trust them either." He told me that.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You shouldn't be." He goes, "You guys need it." He goes, "I'll do it for." He goes, "I'll tow your truck for so much or whatever." And I'm like, "If you do it for this much, you know." And I told my brother, "I'm gonna pay for this, man. I'm right here, like standing right here. We're standing right here in the woods, homie. If we don't
Wait. You're telling me 2 guys couldn't figure out how to change a flat?
The Teslas don't come with a spare tire.
Oh yeah.
They don't come with a spare.
I was about to say.
Yeah, they don't come with a spare tire. And this dude my brother wanted to get a fix-a-flat, you know, thinking that he would be able to fix it, and I didn't think he was gonna be able to. The car's heavy. It's a big battery.
Yeah.
You know, it's the dumbest thing. Like, why are they putting these cars with no spare tire?
Saves money.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Let's go on to the next one. My bad. Go on about that.
I'm like.
So check it out. Wait, let me say one more thing.
Okay.
So we go. My bad. No, so we go check it out because this is kind of funny. We going to go eat, right? My brother and my brother. Everywhere he goes, he wears his veteran hat because he's all Navy proud. Mm-hmm. You know, shout out to the military. But he's all proud, you know, like, "Oh, thank you for your service." I think he likes getting that.
As he should.
You know,
as he should.
So he didn't do nothing but polish the missile tips in there. But anyways, put grease on the anchor. But anyways, we go into this IHOP. He goes, let's go eat some breakfast or whatever. And I'm like, all right. And so he goes, let's go into this IHOP. Or no, it wasn't even an IHOP, I don't think. Or maybe it was. I don't remember. But he walks in first, and I wanted just to see because I brought all my clothes over there.
Yeah.
I mean, not all my clothes, but I brought Pendletons. You know what I mean? I'm like, if I'm gonna go walk
East Side,
hey,
right
for
there.
reals, if I'm gonna be in East LA, I'm gonna bring East LA to you, homie.
Dang.
Like, I'm not gonna be all over there like I'm a tourist or nothing. This is my land where I'm at. I'm all proud. You know what I mean? Like,
everything.
let me at my people. You know,
everything ironed out too.
For reals, all creased down, homie.
Even the socks had creases.
For reals, I was walking like, do you know what I mean? Like Conor McGregor over there.
Jeez.
But anyways, so. For real. Hey, so I let my
food talk. How does that food talk? I know you know how he talks. Conor McGregor.
I'm not gonna do that right now. So, anyways, he goes into the IHOP. I let him go ahead of me, right? He goes into the IHOP, and there's an old man with his family. He's a military vet too, because there's a lot of military over there.
Yeah.
He greets him, and they go, "Oh, thank you for your service." And my brother's like, he's really kind of like how do you say it without sounding? He's really like out there, more like I'm quiet. You know, when I go somewhere, I'm quiet. I'll let people talk to me, but I'm not out there like. Yeah, okay. I'll give you an example. When we sit down at a restaurant, he'll greet the nurse. He'll greet the waitress by her name, like say her name is Terry or whatever. Just throw a name out there. He'll be like, okay. Let me give you an example, a better example. My bad, because I'm everywhere with my story. We go eat ribs, homie, the other day. We go eat ribs. And they bring our plates and stuff, and the waitress is cool, you know, you need drinks or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're about to the waitress asks, "Oh, how was everything?" You know? And my brother goes, oh, well, I don't remember her name, but he called her by her name, and he goes, oh, it would be better if you would have made it. And I'm like, oh, my God, this guy. But he's just like that, you know what I mean? He's like that, and I'm like, damn, boy, I can't take you nowhere. They expect me to be loud, and you're the loud one, you know, and you know, just like that. So anyways, he walks into the IHOP, and he has his Navy hat or whatever, right? And so the guy greets him, and then I walk in. Like a couple of seconds after, like 5-10 seconds,
the Undertaker
right?
music.
So I walk in with my Pendleton, and the old man, the older dude in the military, he turns around and he goes, Jesus Christ, like that to me, right? And he turns around right away, and I looked at him, and he turned away, and he went to his family, right?
Yeah.
So my brother went and put our names down or whatever, and we walk. He goes, where you want to wait in here, or you want to wait outside? I'm like, I'm not waiting in here, like, you know, everybody was wearing overalls in there. You know,
like swine.
So, anyways, I walked outside, and we were waiting outside, and then here comes the dude. Like he was like he wanted to know like who we were. You know what I mean? And why am I with this guy?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't think we look the same. You know what I mean? I mean, he has tattoos, but he covers them. You know, and then he started asking my brother military questions and stuff. You know, and
confirming
then
he's
real,
and
then he's kind of like looking at me, and then my brother goes, "This is my brother." You know, he's visiting. And he goes, oh, how you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? Welcome. How do you like these parts? You know, and like these parts. These parts are my land, fool. What you talking about these parts? How do you like these parts? But anyways, go for it.
You said,
my bad. I went on with that.
You're done, right?
I'm done, homie. I'm done. Damn. Can't say nothing on my show. Jeez.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, all right. So, let's see. Risky Business has 2 questions here.
Go for it.
Let's see. One is, I've traveled across the country a bunch of times. There is more unoccupied land than there are cities.
Facts.
Why do people insist on living all bunched up? Very good question.
Well, I think that's like you would have to think about ethnicities. Let's bring that up again. Our people are a tribal people. We cling to each other. We feed off each other's vibration. Other ethnicities don't, whether they want to admit it or not.
Yeah.
They like living by themselves. They want more land to themselves.
Yeah.
I would like to have a lot of land, but I also want cool neighbors. Like I want, like, you know what I mean? Hey, what you doing, homie? You want to come over and barbecue? You know? Like I would like that, but other people want to be left alone. You know what I mean? And I feel that's just part of where they come from. They just want to be alone. They have certain, we don't have the same goals. You know, we don't all listen to the same music. We don't all like the same food or even know how to cook food. Yeah. You know, some ethnicities know how to cook their food bomb. They use all kinds of seasonings. Some people don't. No, they only use salt and pepper, and they call that seasoning.
Hey.
Some people.
That's all I use, man.
Oh, for real? I don't think you're from Oaxaca,
That's
homie.
all I need. Season. That's all I need. Salt and pepper.
Whatever.
Salt
but
and pepper in the house.
Some people, you know, put raisins in all their stuff. Like, who does that? And you know what I mean? I just feel that we bring, and I love my people. Call it racism, call it whatever you want to call it, or I love my people, and we just bring the salsa. We bring the colorful. We bring everything. You know what I mean? We bring that compassion, that real definition of breaking bread. Yeah. Like we bring that. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And you know, I don't know.
Yeah, you can't go to a Mexican party without getting the plate from the host.
Yeah, or taking a plate home. You know what I mean?
That's it. We got enough.
Mijo, did you pack a plate? Did you pack a plate? Oh, take a plate for your wife, or take a plate for your kids, or the dog, or whatever. We're those people. We are. We're those people. The first thing when you come in the house, you want something to drink? You know, are you thirsty? Did you eat yet? Whatever, whoop-de-whoop. You know, like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's all true, man. Okay, well, you know, I want to say more convenience, because cities, they have jobs, and they have the convenience of having these stores where you could get whatever you need. Okay,
so back then, so let's take it back to centuries ago. Let's take it back to the 14th century.
Okay.
Before, were we all spread out like that, or were we together as a tribe?
Well, I would say
there's no cities.
Specifically, my tribe was in the mountains of Oaxaca.
Okay.
And we were there with another tribe.
But were you all separated? When tribes migrated, NORBEEZ, they migrated by the thousands. They all migrated. Bro.
Well, that was the thing that we
It wasn't like you turn 18 years old, you got to move out.
like our main pyramids at that time was Montalban, right? We had,
Okay.
and that's pretty much where the capital. It's next to the capital of Oaxaca.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my tribe divided into 4 sections. Some went north, south, east, and west.
Okay, how many of those people were there, and were there cities back then like today, or jobs? We dealt in trade.
Well, that was the thing. For the most part, each division had their own, like I guess you would call their own center where they went to go and trade.
Okay, but we dealt in trade. So that with that statement that you made right now, like, oh, we clean to the city because this and that. No, it's because now we're in a republic. We're in a democracy, bro. Of you need to make money now. Nobody trades. We don't trade fabrics, bro. We don't trade. Oh, I caught this many fish today.
Yeah.
Can I trade you for some bison or whatever?
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that.
Well, not here.
So everybody,
no.
they made us dependent.
Yeah.
They took all that away from us, and now we're dependent on their markets. We're dependent on the stuff that they're supposedly bringing in from other countries. You know, whether it's avocados or whatever, homie. We're dependent. If they close all those stores, where are you gonna eat? If they close Taco Bell, homie? What are you gonna eat?
Hey man, don't talk like that.
Yeah,
Don't
what
talk
are they
like that
gonna
in front of
do?
me.
Oh, you're gonna call me? Oh, you hear what he just called me? Did you hear what this guy just called me right now?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, he did, and I seen a little tear sparkle in his eye.
I saw somebody told me that. That's why.
Yeah, shut up.
Don't use Taco Bell against
Yeah.
me.
All right, NORBEEZ just said who he misses on my show. Disrespectful,
That's a
Vato.
lie. That's a lie.
All right, go for it.
But for the most part, what I'm trying to say is that would you bring back
What?
what would you call it? Not trading, but what the hell was it called?
What?
When we trade. stuff?
Yeah, well, that's what it is, bro. Yes, I would bring that back. Definitely.
Okay, now
they
that-
do that in Alaska still.
They do that in Asia and they still do that in Mexico.
Yeah. Every family unit has to contribute, bro.
Okay, well then let me ask
It's
you.
due to your survival. Not only that, but
Now-
you're teaching your kids morals, you're teaching them etiquette, and you're keeping your culture alive. You're keeping your culture alive, bro. You're not dependent on feria and having trends go on, or my setup is better than yours.
Yeah.
You know, no. These are made. You know, these are made. They have a certain energy. When you make something, you leave an energy on it.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Well,
pointing
then, I was gonna say bartering. I don't think bartering was the word I was going for, but I think it's just trade, right? Just trade.
Yeah, but like, you know, I got something you want, you got something I want.
All right,
You know what I mean? And we're
well,
trying to keep, and not only that, we're gonna do that because we want to keep our culture alive. That's what it is.
all right, let me ask you, what would you trade, Marvelous?
What would I trade? I could trade all kinds of things.
Well, no, I mean as far as food.
As far as food, shoot, I'll hunt, bro. Don't get me twisted.
We're gonna see you in Griffith Park hunting deer.
I'll hunt all kinds of
rabbit.
stuff. I'll hunt all kinds. I'll sell somebody a possum. Like, I'm hunting. Hey, it's meat. It's meat.
I'm not trading you shit for that.
Hey, you're not even gonna know. I'm gonna take you to. I'm gonna have a little show with you, NORBEEZ, and I'm gonna have you taste test food, and you're gonna have to guess what it is.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Possum.
but
Possum.
you know what? Like, being serious. You could hunt anything, bro. You could go hunt fish. The
Yeah.
first thing that I would go for if I was gonna be out there is, of course, fish.
Hey, wouldn't that
You
be
know?
a trip if we actually did an event where everyone traded? Somebody's just set up shop with their whatever it is that they had, and they would trade with other people.
And you know what? People do that though. Like when I moved from my other pad, I had so many people come because I don't do it on video either. When I used to take people shopping, I would go buy them groceries, bro.
Yeah.
And they would go out, let them spend, you know, the feria or whatever. You know, you guys go on the shopping cart, and I wouldn't even tell the mom or the dad, tell your kids that this is your money. Oh no, because I want them to see that there's good people still. Like, no, you spend the money. I'm not gonna walk with you in the store.
Yeah.
I'm giving you $250 and you go buy groceries, whatever you could get with that. I don't have a lot of money, but whatever you could get with that. But not only that, like giving clothes. I have so many people that will show up. And women, they would bring women products, you know, stuff for cosmetic stuff. They would bring women's clothes, women's shoes. Men would bring old work clothes, hats. There's all kinds of stuff, skates, like books that people didn't read no more, just to give away. You know, and the majority I'll give away. You drive through the alleys right here in East LA down Whittier Boulevard, and you're gonna run into all kinds of homies. You know, you just gotta use your own discernment on who you can give what to, because some of those people, some are gonna love you and thank you, but some of them might sell the stuff. You know what I mean? To go get what they need. But so you got to use your own discernment on who you're giving stuff to.
No, they're right. You're right. You know, hey, shout out to the chat because they're actually putting things that they would trade.
Yeah, see, look at everybody. They know what they would put.
Chat, let us know what you'll trade with other people.
They know what they would give.
Because I would think people would have to be specific to choosing what they would trade. You know,
no, it's whatever you have, bro. It's whatever you have.
Yeah, but you have to choose what you like. Let's say crops.
It's not everybody making.
Hunt.
It's not every. I mean, of course, it'll get down to that point where you have farmland. You know what I mean? If I was running this country, let's just say, everybody would have their parcels of farmland. If you want to make your crops or whatever, you can, you know, to sustain yourself. Yeah. But it would help our tribe if you did trade with your neighbor, or you guys went and you guys had a market within your community that people went to. So we could go visit Montebello and see what they were growing or what they got to offer or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not only that, we would have like the powwows. We'll have our nights among the fire and tell our stories and get women from all our elders, because we don't got that no more. You got youngsters teaching youngsters how to act. You got youngsters watching movies, emulating a person on a movie, when that's not how you live out here.
Oh yeah.
That's not how you conduct yourself out here.
No.
You know, nobody's learning from any of our grandparents no more, because the majority of all the real veteranos or the real grandparents, they're all gone now. Who do we have left?
Yeah.
A veterano back in my days, because you don't want to say your age, was 45 years old.
Yeah.
Now all them vatos, my dad would have been 85 already. Wow. That's 85 years old.
Wow.
You know, so that's pretty old, homie.
Yeah.
But you know, all the grandparents, they're gone now. They're gone. My grandpa was born in 1918. My grandma in 1919. I had to watch black and white. I had to listen to 8-track cassettes in his car. Like, that's how old that is.
Yeah.
You know, I used to watch Joan Rivers' show. Dang. You know, The Love Boat, Knots Landing, Little House on the Prairie. Like, I grew up with all that stuff.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, like Criminal Wheat. Like, I used to have to eat all that. Like, whatever they made is what we're eating, and you're not complaining about it. Now kids are complaining about what the families are making. Like, oh, I don't want that, Mom. Buy me McDonald's. Like, and they'll go and buy it just to shut them up.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
And they don't know that. They don't know that they're adding to their kid's demise. Their kid just ate everything that's not real. You know, they don't know that. You know, we're not getting any knowledge or wisdom from anybody that's an elder, bro.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Go for it.
Okay, all right, let's see. Here's another one. This one says, speak on conservative Christian Chicanos who don't believe in sending their kids to the military. Are they cowards for being okay with liberal kids defending the country?
Well,
that would be a good question for your brother.
Yeah, he's gonna have a whole nother different answer though, because he's like an atheist. But I think that there's two sides of this. There's a good and a bad side. So the good side, the good side will be that these people have faith, right, in a religion or whatever. So it makes them more compassionate. They're teaching their kids how to pray, which I believe in prayer. But they're also feminizing their kids, on how not to be a warrior and fight for your people. But also in the military, you're fighting for a thing called freedom, which you're not really fighting for. You're fighting for corruption. Yeah. Because it's corrupt bankers, it's corrupt politicians, it's all this stuff that are using our military to invade other countries, and also that aren't being ran by our government. Oh. They're not being ran by the United States government. They're being ran by the people that are pushing all these agendas that you're seeing today. Yeah. So now people, are thinking that they're so what do you call it? What's that word I'm looking for? When you're so patriotic. Yeah. They think they're so like the American flag, and they're so washed. You know what I mean? And they're like, America this and America and the Constitution and all this stuff, and it's not. None of this is for you.
You know, it's crazy that it makes me think now, because ever since that thing with I started, you know, I've been seeing a lot of veterans that are making videos telling their fellow, you know, active members to, you know, don't help them, don't help ICE. They're betraying what this country was for.
Yeah.
Don't help them. Like, I was in there, I was in your shoes, I served just like you, and I know that's not right.
Did you ever think about this? Did you ever think that borders were created not to keep people out, but to keep you in?
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part. I mean,
a lot of these other countries, like you look at the Pakistan and Afghanistan and stuff like that, and they still live by their elders.
You know, also, and I forgot to shout him out too, because I said your brother would be good to answer that question.
Yeah.
Also, Brad Pitbull, he's also a serviceman.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, so shout out to all the servicemen.
Shout out to all the servicemen.
And
that really, you know, and I hate to tear it down, you know, because they'll disagree with me. They'll be like, no, well, we went to war because of this, or we went to war because of that. But hey, that's your opinion. That's what you're told that we're going to war for. You know, from a person on the outside looking in, just like anything, a relationship or whatever, you're able to see more than the person that's just focused, and that's all they see. You know, that's all you see in the military. They yell at you. You go to boot camp, bro. I used to watch hours and hours and hours of boot camp, and I was so mad because I didn't get accepted I passed the test to go to the Marines, but I didn't get accepted because of my background. And I was so mad, you know what I mean? Like, dang, I would have been right there in 9/11. I would have been right there, you know?
Dang.
And, you know, in 2000, you know, I was like, I always felt some type of way. And then especially going to my brothers on base and stuff and meeting everybody in the military that I met through him, you know, Marines, Air Force, Navy, everybody, bro. I met so many people, you know? And it's just like, dang, I want to be right there with you, you know? I want to fight alongside with you. And, you know, it's just, you're able just to see different. You know, the boot camp, they really pound that into you. Like, this is what you got to do, and this is how you act, and
stand up straight. You got to say no diddy.
And the etiquette of it is the good part.
Yeah.
The etiquette, learning how to make your bed, learning how to get up early, learning structure. That's all good. But
I didn't know 805 Plumbing was also special ops. So
he plays special ops. Don't be lying, homie. 805 Plumbing. He's right there playing special ops. I was special ops. Look at.
So we have two servicemen that are in the live chat.
I'm sure we got more. I'm sure we got more in there.
Definitely.
All right, go for it. Next one.
Yeah, next one. Well, okay. This one, Nitro just says The Matrix, and doesn't really just put The Matrix, and then Christopher Perez says UFOs. Ninja Magic 187 says, why are all these new apps coming out where they make pictures come to life? It's cool and all, but it's disturbing. They made one of CK, talking about Kirk, telling his followers to continue his crusade. Yeah, I saw two of those, and I thought it was freaky. It was weird.
I definitely think AI is out of control.
I saw three of them. I take that back. I seen three of them.
Yeah.
One that was played at some conference. Another one at a church.
Yeah.
And another one that supposedly they're playing in that place, Israel. They're playing a video of him actually, you know, telling that he's with them, even though at the end of his life he was really, you know, putting them out there, putting them on blast.
Real quick, let's ask this question, okay? And people are gonna trip out on this. Oh, he's a flat earther and he this and that, right? Really, with 100%, do you believe that he was unalive? Do you believe that he's not here no more?
I believe it doesn't really matter to me.
Well,
but
it doesn't.
But if you're asking me if I had to say, you know, for all I care, you know, he's gone.
Yeah.
As far as his,
I don't believe that.
As far as his image and his role in all of this, he's gone.
I don't believe that he is.
I mean,
I don't believe that Epstein is either.
Oh, that one I definitely don't believe.
Yeah.
But as far as this guy, I mean, you saw how Trump got with his wife. I mean, that's his baby mama.
That vato was probably already with her.
Bro was.
You wanted to be that vato, huh?
Yeah, like you know what's happening tonight.
Hey, but that was so fake, man. No tears, no nothing. Throwing up the devil horns.
Oh,
Like no
this one,
emotion,
right?
and she just like
Why would she do that?
Who puts their forehead on somebody? Like, you know, that was a big thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there's certain things you learn, like in
That's how you know he's getting into it, people. He's
Shut
getting
your
so
mouth.
ready for this.
no, but like real stuff. Like guys, I'm gonna give you an example, right? Like fellas, if you've ever liked a girl,
Yeah.
and you were into a girl and you went in to give her a hug and she gave you that ass out hug, that was it. You knew that was it. That was like you're in the friend zone. NORBEEZ, no.
No?
You're in the friend zone. I'm talking about a hug from the side.
Oh,
or a pat.
Oh,
If a girl pats you or you know what I mean? That was you're done. You know,
Yeah.
there's no you don't need to go talk to her.
I've had plenty of those.
You don't need to,
I've had plenty of those.
But yeah, I don't believe that this dude. I know that his wife's an actress. I know about crisis actors. I know that he was definitely a Mason.
Yeah.
He had to contribute and do his whole ceremony at the Wailing Wall, right?
Oh yeah.
Just like all the rest of them.
The Roman wall.
Yeah, exactly. You know that they're trying to build their new temple over there. You know that they're in control of this government. They use our military because supposedly the debt, that's never going to get paid off. So whenever they need our military, that's where we go to fight their wars. We know that they're trying to rename Palestine Israel. We know that. What else do we know? We know a lot of stuff. We seem to know a lot of stuff about them, right?
Yeah.
We seem to know a lot of stuff about all of Rome in school.
Yeah.
In school, that's all they talk about.
Yeah.
The Roman Empire.
The Roman Empire.
And Caesar and all these stuff that dressed up like women.
The greatest empire in history.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And we don't learn about ourselves. They don't teach us about us. And the ones that are left that are trying to teach us about us, we're too young to care. Ain't nobody care. You have to reinforce your culture. You have to show your kids how much you love it.
It's crazy, bro. The wording stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Back then, when they wanted to occupy a tribe's land, and they just straight up told them, "Look, you guys are gonna go here, because we said so." Like, well, what do you mean? Did you guys pay somebody for this? Did you guys pay us?
Yeah.
Are you guys trading it? What are we getting out of this? Like, no, it's just ours.
Yeah.
The fuck? It's just ours. What do you mean? I've been here before
Tommy.
you people even got here.
I know.
And they're like, well, you know what? This belongs to the U.S. Sorry.
You want to take some calls, NORBEEZ?
Already?
Yeah, why not? Oh, I forgot. We're on your show. Let's take calls whenever you want to take calls, NORBEEZ. Let's do that.
Okay, well, all right, guys. Well, if
Oh, shoot. That's my other phone. My bad.
I'm like, what the heck?
My bad. Let me try
It's
that.
the call.
Spencer.
Yeah. It's okay.
Or what did you want? Oh, we have more questions?
Yeah, we have
Oh,
more
go ahead.
questions.
My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You could read some more, but go ahead. You could put the number up, too. We'll answer them while we're doing that.
All right.
If you want.
Okay.
Hey,
sure.
shout out to the chat while he's doing that. Shout out Brad Pitbull. Shout out Smileys 94M. 10 Flowers. Ministry. Shout out Roy GMC. Wes, what's up, homie? Risky Business. 805 Plumbing. Shout out Bob. XLR. Shout out. Did I say Pelon? I think I said Pelon. The Red Cat. Lares. Smear Gang. Shout out to you. Let me see. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing somebody. Guppy AZ. What's up, homie? Number one. Tupac is still alive. He's seen him. Where'd you see him at, homie? Shoot, take a picture. There's a couple of dudes that look like Tupac, actually. I see videos
Isn't he part of that rap group, Jurassic something?
I don't know. Is it?
I thought he was.
Who, Tupac?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. All right, you put the number up. All right, you want to read another question? Or you wanna
yeah,
go?
no, I got the number up, but
go for
let's see. Let's read. Okay. All right. This is from Megan.
Come on, NORBEEZ.
Oh, I'm sorry. Me Against the World.
Me Against the World.
Says if another ethnicity is born in Mexico, like a black over, like a black over there, are they considered Mexican, like the rapper Drex Joint, or are they African? And would you ever go live in Mexico? And don't say you're already in Mexico. It's two different governments, and if you were
It
to
doesn't.
get called to Congress to give Mexican immigrants amnesty in the United States, California, what would you say?
That's a gang of
That's a
questions.
lot of
That's a lot of
questions.
questions.
Would
I'm
you
gonna
answer-
answer. I'm gonna answer one or some. Okay. Yes, this is Mexico, Mexica land, homie. I don't go by governments.
Let's start
I
off with
understand
that.
that there's a government and put in place and a fake border. I understand that. Okay. And no, if an African is in Mexico, I mean, of course he could say he's Mexican because he was born there, but is he indigenous to the land? No, he's not. But there is a separation, and here comes a separation, and people might not agree.
there we
But
go.
Africans are different from the black Americans that are here. The majority of them are from here. You know, so you want to argue with me, get down with me over it. I'm with it, homie.
Hey. Caller, your name and where you're calling from tonight. But,
Hello.
Ooh, it's loud. Tell me to turn the
can you
monitor
turn down
down.
your TV? Because it's already...
Yeah, I'm turning down. I guess. Oh shit! I'm in. Excuse my bad. Let me go to the other room. Hello.
All right, we got you.
All right, my bad. This is Whisper at LA Confidential.
Oh, that's
Hey,
right.
Shout out to you guys, man.
What's up, man?
Good to hear from you, man. What's up?
Yes, sir.
Hey, we were talking about earlier today. You told a poem that really touched bases with me, and the neighbors that are out there. You know what I mean? I just trip out how everything he said on that poem was so politically true and so correct, because everything nowadays has come to chaos in the neighborhoods and stuff. People are turning against each other. You can't even trust your own homies sometimes. You know what I mean? Y'all want to politic against you, and it's kind of sad to see that this is what we're teaching our younger youth: how to turn on each other, how to not bring each other up when we're down. You know what I mean? There's no support system, like how you said. There's veteranos out there. There isn't really veteranos out there that are willing to teach the youngsters to do anything about it, because they're all tired of constantly trying to teach and people are just doing their own objective. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is why we came up with our channel, our podcast. If you don't mind me saying it again, this is Wish by LA Confidential. The streets are watching.
That's right.
We try to educate the youth as far as, you know what I mean, have people that had a bad upbringing in life and turn it around to something positive, made a success story out of it. And we just want to show everybody there's a different side of us. You know what I mean? There's still people out there that really care about our communities and they're trying to build our community instead of killing one another for the smallest little things. And it's a tragedy, because we hear about the 13-year-old that just got killed in Santa Ana over here just because he was wearing wrong clothing or something like that. And it's just wrong, you know what I'm saying? And people should have to bury their kids before the parents go. Because when my mom and dad died, I remember my youngest brother died. Well, my younger brother died. He was like, my mom was like, we shouldn't have to bury our child before we're supposed to go first. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And it's just heartbreaking to see and hear that. But this is what's going on in everyday use. I just wanted to bring that up because, you know, maybe that poem that you read, it really touched. You know what I'm saying? It really hit home. You know.
I appreciate it, bro.
Definitely.
Hey, I want to ask you something right before we go though, but
Yes,
I want to if you can, homie, I want
sir.
you to give some words of anything you want to give to the youngsters, or that you would like to say for any of the youngsters that are watching us right now.
Well, my opinion and whatever I've been through, man, I've been through a lot. I lived on the street. I went from house to house, to apartment to apartment, until we got something stable. Everything was a struggle, and I used to blame God about everything. For everything, I used to blame God. Like, God, you know, there isn't a God. He loved me, this and that, right? But at the end of the day, the way I look at it, you are your own man. You make your own decisions, correct? And within that, you're going to take whatever you put into this world, you're going to get what's going to be put back to you. So if you put something negative into the world, you're going to get something negative put out. I've been in prison most of my life. It's not like how it used to be, man. It seems cool. People are coming up and rapping and they make it look cool and stuff like that. But honestly, once you step into the ring and you see what it's really about, it's not all about them, man. People take advantage. People, as soon as you start coming around, if you got a family problem, well, why is he from the hood? Why is he coming around no more? They want to nitpick at the smaller people just to make a name for themselves, and that's not how it should be. So honestly, I don't. What my experience being in prison and seeing everything changed, 180, like changed completely. It's just for the birds, man. They ain't gonna get you nowhere but two places: death or in prison for life. And to be honest with you, it's not worth it. Your family don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Do what I do. Do what I should have done when I was younger. Stay in school, get educated, educate yourself, teach, and make some money, man.
That's right.
Be happy in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, bro.
That's what I got.
Thank you for
Yeah.
calling,
No
homie.
Oh, shout out your channel again.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's LA Confidential / SRW, which is the streets are watching. The streets are watching, meaning the youth watching every play we make, every move we make, and either they copy us and try to do the same. But it's up to us to teach them the right way and stay in the right lane.
thank you, homie. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. All right, man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, man.
All right, bye.
Good call. Good call.
Definitely,
Good call.
definitely, man.
All right, the phone lines are open. We appreciate you guys in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Smear Gang 94M. Will Cash 60. Hey, Marlis, you should have Immortal Technique. Oh yeah, you know what? A lot of people tell me that Immortal Technique. He's a man of wisdom. I'll give him that. That dude gets a lot of respect from me because I've watched a couple of podcasts that he's been on. I think only 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's real smart. He's a smart man.
Shout out to Gigi and shout out to Infinity Carranza. Caller, your name, where you calling from tonight? And he ain't up. He said, oh.
He said, oh.
Caller, your name, where you calling from tonight?
Hello, NORBEEZ. This is Brad Pitbull.
That's right, Brad Pitbull in the casa.
Brad Pitbull. What's up, bro?
Here, just double checking something. Hey, is it true that that the temples that the Incas used, the Mayans, and that the Aztecs that they did not actually build them, that they were actually already built, and that there was another civilization prior before that? Some people believe that. I'm not too sure on that, and they believe that those temples were actually used for just commerce and worship, and that they lived around the area. Those temples were already there before them.
Yeah, that's what they say that, bro. They'll say that. Honestly, bro, just my opinion. People could disagree with me. I don't believe that. I don't believe that to be true because we had stuff through migrations that are called mounds and were used for energy as well.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I don't know. People can say, "Oh, the Olmecs built them," and people say the Toltecs did it, or the people even say the aliens came down and they made them for us. And everybody's gonna put in their but who was there? Who was really there?
Right.
And who was using them for the right reasons?
Right. To harness energy and prayer and sacrifice.
Yeah.
And another thing is that I heard that also that the Olmecs, that was not their name. That was the Mayans actually gave the Olmecs that name, and Olmecs meaning the rubber people.
Yeah. That's true.
And the last thing is when you were talking about a currency earlier. Yeah, I didn't know that me as a coin collector now, I learned that gold and silver were used as commerce, as easy for trade. So when you had gold and silver coins, instead of carrying 10 bushels of whatever or a cow or meat, you would just trade the metal for denarii. And just easier way of trading, and that we really didn't use that, right? The Aztecs, because we looked at gold as just just a metal, So, but when the Spaniards came, that they saw, hey, look all the gold they got. It's from the earth. Like, what? How can you say that? That's really it's all perspective, right?
Yeah, and see that, bro. See that too. Like, that whole coin system thing. Like, that's all European. That all that stuff. Our metals, like our gold and our silver, were used as energy. Like, or an offering. But all that other stuff, like Chale, we didn't have that with that system like they brought over here, and it's just a part. It's just a part of control,
Yeah.
And the last thing I'll say, sir, is and what with the fall of the Roman Empire, the way that the biggest indicator now is that well, when the Roman soldiers were being paid they were still being paid in silver coins, but they were when the Roman Empire fell, it was melted with other metals, with zinc and copper, which we are doing that today, since 1971 and 1964. So, it's just devaluing its money supply. But that's why the Roman soldiers rebelled, and a lot of the gold was taken into the Vatican, right? Because the Roman Empire still exists, but it's now turned into the Vatican.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's its own cartel or gang or organization. People and then now they're here in Mexico under the Catholic flag, but people don't want to, acknowledge that or deny that or.
Definitely.
But that's it. But thanks for having this conversation.
Yeah.
And again, if anyone disagrees with Marvelous or NORBEEZ, just call in and say your point and fact check them.
Yeah.
Or start your own podcast.
That's right. For sure.
Yep.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Hey, I have a question for you before you go. Wait, if you can. Hey, you were in the military?
Yeah, I was in the Marines. I served in the 1st Marine Division Headquarters Battalion.
Oh, that's what's up.
I joined in 1998.
And then I got one more question for you, bro. If NORBEEZ went to the military, what would he be?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
For
real, what would NORBEEZ be?
Man, he'd be a cook, but he wouldn't even be the cook. He'd be the dishwasher. He'd be like,
he wouldn't be. He wouldn't be a cook. He'd be a cook.
Hey, I thought he said cook, but he said cook. He said cook.
NORBEEZ can't even make a sandwich, man. I don't think he'd be a cook.
He said cook.
He'd be washing dishes all day.
Wait a minute. What the?
All day.
He'd be peeling potatoes all day, man.
For reals, man. They put you but
not just kidding, man.
or shiny boots. Nah, I'm just playing.
Hey, we don't shine boots.
We don't shine boots. All right. Hey, thank you for calling, homie. I appreciate you.
Definitely.
All right, bro.
Late tonight. Bye.
That's funny.
You know what? To his question about those places being built, yeah, it's true. Those places were built. Shout out to Lisa Duran. Those places were built, and I tell you why, because in my tribe there is a story where at a certain point in time in history, a long time ago, according to the stories, there was a lot of lightning everywhere throughout the planet. It's just lightning storms, and they said
planet. So you believe in a ball Earth? Because you didn't say planet.
Planet. Okay, right. So there was a lot of lightning everywhere.
How do you
electricity.
know? How do you know?
No, that was the story.
How do you know?
That there was lightning.
I'm just playing, bro. I'm just playing. So
their story is that there was so much lightning going around that they noticed that all the rocks were soft.
What?
They noticed all the rocks were soft.
Really?
And they were able to mold all the rocks.
What?
They were able to mold it.
Wow, I never heard that story before.
Yeah, it's a story in my tribe. That at a certain point in time, there was so much electricity in the air that for some reason it softened the rocks. So they were able to actually mold these rocks and pretty much build these pyramids.
Wow, that's crazy.
And there's a bridge in Oaxaca that nobody knows who built. And they didn't use no kind of cement. And they call it the Devil's Bridge. Because as far as they know, some entity came and built it overnight, and apparently he left his mark with his butt cheeks. Because
NORBEEZ, you always mess up a story, man. Get out of here.
Hey, that's the story.
You're always incorporating hot dogs glizzies or Taco Bell. Now you're putting butt cheeks.
That's the story.
Bro, my channel's going to get clowned, homie, because you're talking about he
molded
the bridge with his butt cheeks.
And you could see the pictures. You
know what? I think you just have a perverted mind, homie.
No.
I think you want to build a bridge with your butt cheeks.
Let me ask you, a long time ago, do you think they were wearing regular clothes?
Of course not. But I also don't think that the indigenous tribes were building bridges with their butt cheeks.
Well, think about it. During Adam and Eve's time, were they wearing clothes? What were they wearing?
No. But so what? You think they're not going to use their arms? I'm sure if the Vato didn't have no arms.
But have you ever heard that you could have a closer connection to
with your butt?
no with the spiritual world?
NORBEEZ wants a closer connection with the nalgas.
No, with the spiritual world, if you were naked in
Man.
nature. Have you ever heard of that?
Listen, carnal,
Have
guys.
you, no, but have you ever heard that?
With what?
That if you walk in the forest naked,
Oh, of course,
you
yeah.
can see.
Well, if you're
other
grounded,
entities.
period. If
Yeah,
your feet
yeah.
touch the soil,
No, but
yeah.
you got to be completely naked to see everything.
You know what? You should do a test,
No.
and I'll put it on my channel. Walk through Griffith Park naked. We'll see if your nalgas can handle the heat.
They're gonna have to super chat us $10,000 for me to do that.
For reals. This guy right here, man.
We don't walk naked for free.
All right, go ahead. Is there somebody else calling? No? Not yet?
No. Lines are open.
All right.
Lines are
This
open.
guy, you just changed everything that everybody just got fed. All this wisdom and stuff, and you brought up the Nalga building.
Well, supposedly that was the builder's, but that he left that as his mark.
Maybe there was just a big nalgon, and they couldn't like, hey, we can't pick up that heavy, clay.
Well, the point-
Bring that over here. We need you to stamp out a design, and he just like.
Well, but here's the thing: nobody knows who built it because of that when it was built, the Spaniards had it.
But you know, you just told us who built it.
Well, they call it the Devil's Bridge because they want to say the devil came to build that bridge.
Crazy.
But it reminds me of like, have you ever seen those rocks where they have hands on it?
I don't know, bro.
Like there's rocks where people like put their hands. They have hand marks on it. Like
Really?
deep hand marks.
I don't know. I know about Moki
Like
steps.
they'll have.
I know that.
They'll have giant hands or giant foots on the rocks. And they're like,
Hey, no, you know what? To bring that up about the softening of rocks, it's crazy when you look at, how they got to these peaks, and they
Yeah.
made their little places to live, and they
Yeah.
had Mookie steps. My bad.
Mookie. I never
Yeah.
actually. That's the first time. Caller, your name. Where you calling from tonight?
Jay, South Texas.
Hey,
What
Jay
up,
from
Jay?
South Texas.
Thank you for calling, bro. What's going on?
What's up? What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Buenas noches. Hey, I got a topic, a question. Maybe it'll get some believers to call in.
Oh,
But if you guys had to guess, what race would you put on Adam and Eve? What race would you say they were?
do you want to go first? Or I want to.
I know you want to go first. That's why you asked me. Go ahead, NORBEEZ, and I'll answer. I already have my answer.
I would safely say the Jewish people.
What?
Yeah, the Jewish people.
What do you mean the Güeros?
The Jewish, the ones with the curly
Man,
hair.
you're NORBEEZ,
and
man.
the
I should
pale skin.
fire you right now for saying that.
Okay, well,
Why are you saying that, bro? Why are you saying that?
So what happened to Adam and Eve? They were punished, right?
Yeah, they
For
were
eating
punished.
For eating
Yeah.
the tree of knowledge, right?
Okay.
They got kicked out forever to roam the land.
Okay.
Never to have a home.
Okay.
What is the only race in this entire, planet that keeps moving from country to country and country, never ever.
Who says it was to be from country to country?
Well,
or
I'm
just
saying,
going through
or
migration
from
through
nation
the
to
cause
nation,
of
from nation
through the
to
cause of
nation.
that sin?
Basically, we could say this is our home. We could say this is our land.
Okay, first of all, what does Adam mean?
Huh?
What does Adam mean? You think that's a name?
Well, okay, no, well, you got me there. I don't
Okay,
know
it
what
actually
Adam
means red.
Red.
Yes, like a red man. Who's known as the red man? The indigenous people.
Native American?
What do you mean?
I
That's
don't
what's known as the red man. What do you mean?
They're
Not the
still
güero.
brown though. They're still brown. For
No,
the most
but
part.
I'm saying like that's what's known as.
They get a
you
hue
know?
of red, but I don't think they're red.
Look at they were made of the dirt,
That's brown.
carbon. There's another people that are cursed by the sun that don't contain that.
Okay, so then what does Eve mean?
Huh? We're breaking down, man, period.
Okay.
That's what we're breaking down.
All right.
So I don't know how you got those curly dudes. You got indigenous raza building bridges with their butt cheeks.
Remember, in that story, there were already people before them.
Okay.
There were us before them.
Mm-hmm.
That is a young race that was created.
Okay.
That was young, and the only one that's young that I know of is them.
Okay.
Aside from that, they're the only ones that I know that can never have a home, a place to call home. They're always roaming, the everywhere, always trying to, even now, trying to get their home that they claim is theirs, but not really theirs.
Okay, well, I'll give you that point. You have a point right there.
I don't know any other ethnicity that has to do that.
I mean, well, if you're going to get into biblical history, let's get into it all the way then. Who was the law given to?
Who was the law given to?
Yeah.
All of them? Or are you talking about?
No, in the scripture is Moshe, right? Moses, right?
Okay.
Moses. In our cultura, it would be Meshi.
Yeah.
That's our story. Who carried the Ark of the Covenant?
The Mexica.
In the Bible, it's the Jews, right? The Jewish people.
The real Jews.
Right? There's two interpretations of the Bible. There's people that just read the Bible as a book and interpret it based off their feelings or whatever the pastor's telling them.
Okay.
And then there's studying precept upon precept, the way the Bible tells you to study it, and studying words in the language that they spoke, right?
Yeah.
Aramaic or Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you get a whole different perspective of what God was talking about.
Yeah.
Because he says, I change not. Scripture, first of all, says I change not, right?
Yeah.
So then why would his name be changed from Jacob to Israel?
Okay.
If his name was always to be Hebrew, or he was always to be a Hebraic people, right?
All right.
Okay, so then you take the tribe of Judah, right? Yehuda. That's the real pronunciation. That's where Utah. That's the pronunciation of Utah.
Okay.
Right? Where's Jerusalem located? In Utah, where the special people carrying the Ark of the Covenant were on their migration. The Meshi, who got their laws, right? That's like, those are all our stories. You got the story of the serpent, the Quetzalcoatl, right? And how he would come back to redeem his people and reclaim the land, right?
Yeah.
And who's that? They portray that to be Jesus.
That's
like these are our stories that I believe that are taken. They're robbed. They're robbed.
And then they're just mixed up. They just changed the names.
They're changing their things, just like a tithing, homie.
Yeah.
Tithing 10% of your feria to the church. Feria. No money's gonna ever enter there. If there's a heaven, if you believe that there's a heaven, your money's not gonna end up there. Well, the tithing is a 10% of your spirit that you're supposed to give.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that, because for the most part, there's one thing that me and JEDI talked about that I always say, that most people don't understand, that you're not saying that the Bible is ours. You're saying that the stories that they took and put into the Bible are ours.
What people think that I'm saying is that I'm saying that we're Christian. No, I don't. Christian nada. That's man-made. We're not that. I'm saying that they've manipulated stories within our cultura.
Yeah.
Called us a bad people, demonic people, and we carry the devil. When they stole what we know as our creator, and they translated it.
Yeah.
You know, and now they made a religion out of it. You know, for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You know.
To interject really quick, just for the conversation's sake. But earlier I heard you say, Marvelous, that you believe in prayer.
Yeah.
Like how do you relate prayer to our beliefs?
I believe in prayer as energy, a form of a ritual of giving to your, when you would gather, like, say whatever tribe, you know, you could look at a new video. There's a video, and I'm just giving you an example, bro. There's a video called The Hardest Ways to School or something like that, and it shows these kids that go on their way, bro. They go like through the mountains, and they're just they want a better life or whatever. And there's these group of kids, these boys, young boys, and they got to travel on a little rope thing. And after they come home with their family, they get together and they have this ceremony. A ceremony is a form of prayer for me. When you have a ceremony and you're giving thanks and you're giving an offering, whether it be whatever, your prettiest linens or whatever, and you're burying it in the ground and you're giving it to our mother, and that's a form of prayer. You're asking Creator, and you're producing an energy that's going to be magnified through the earth, and it's going to be given back to you. That's what I call prayer.
So like a sacrifice, like you sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Well,
something that you really want. Right? Yeah, like, I mean, an offering. Yeah, they use the word. They use those words. Oh, they sacrifice. No, these are offerings. These are something like, if I say, hey, homie, can you get me something that you really treasure? you know, and bring it to me. We're gonna have a ceremony, and the Creator just wants you to give that energy, something that means so much to you, because He's giving something that means so much to Him back to you or your whole bloodline. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so something that I can't overlook when it comes to Christianity and the story in the Bible. Well, I guess the Bible is a story, so it's not a story in the Bible, right? But is like how are Christians or like people that believe in God, like how are they okay with saying that they come from incest, right? Like, because that's what the story in the Bible is, right? Humanity comes from incest twice, right? From Adam and Eve, and then from after the Great Flood. In order for us to be here, that means that, you know, we come from incest, and that to me is probably even worse than calling the gods of the indigenous people like evil or, you know, bad or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's something that I don't know. I don't see how like explain that one to me for the believers. And then second, and then I'll get off, bro. Maybe they can call in and give their answer. But it seems like Christianity is easy to be a part of, right? Because you just say,
Heck yeah.
well, I just believe by faith and then I'm saved, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Bible also mentions that only 144,000 will be in that kingdom.
Right.
It gives a specific number. It's just 144,000. Right. So, you know, I would like to challenge believers to explain that to me. How is it that you can say? Let me
explain that. Go ahead. No, my bad. Go ahead. Finish your thing. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, homie. I want you to say your piece.
No. That was it. That was it. Just to explain that, right? And because I know their go-to is, well, I can sin today. I can repent tomorrow, and then, hey, I'm saved again.
Yeah.
And it seems like they play with that concept of salvation a lot.
Yep.
You know, but like I said, I mean, if we're gonna take the Bible literally, you know, like I said, it does give that number 144,000.
I like that you said that if we're to take the Bible literally, right? So let's just say that for the discussion. So we'll say what were you talking about right now? You just said about the laws, right?
Yeah.
The laws. We're talking about the laws, right? Okay, the Bible has been split from the Mosaic law, called the Old Testament, and then you got the New Testament where you don't have to do nothing now. All you have to do is just be baptized and say a prayer, and bam, you're gonna be led into the kingdom. But you know, if you take scriptures and you want to break it down, you know, I hate to use the word Jesus because that's not the real name. But we'll just say for discussion's sake, Jesus said, I have come not to destroy the law, but to fulfill it. So what does that mean when I says, I'm not going to destroy this? I came to show you that I'm fulfilling it. What does that mean?
And to keep it.
To keep it. Thank you. So all these laws, we know that they're beneficial to us. We know about when you fast, that's one of them. We know that when you fast, that you know, it helps defeat the parasitic enzymes that are in your bowels or in your blood, or we know that helps. We know that your body's able to rejuvenate itself. We know that. So we know that a lot of these laws, you know, the covering of women's hair, you know, and to show full submission. We know that a pecking order in a family unit, we know that that's very important to us. And even I'm just saying, as indigenous people, you know, I don't believe in Christianity. Christianity is a false religion, a false doctrine to me, you know, but the laws that are in scripture, I do believe in them. I do believe in yeah, we should be that way. We should do this. You know, we should honor our brother. You're my brother. Not everybody's our brother. They're not our brother. Just like the laws, people could argue, oh, the laws for this and the world, and he died for the world. Well, what's the world mean? The world means a specific nation. worlds, earth. There's 3 definitions of something we think is all the same thing, and it's not. Again, who was the law given to? The law was given to Moses to give to the Hebrews, right? And so if I give a law to one of my kids and I don't give it to the other one, who's disobeying the law? The one that I gave it to. The other ones is doing whatever he's supposed to be doing, just like the other nations are doing what's supposed to be doing. They're the Satan, or supposed to be the Satan, or the so-called resistance. That's the resistance. That's what that means. It's not like a literally like, oh, a demonic thing. It's this. That's the resistance for the Hebrew people. How special are you? I'm gonna throw everything at you, and you're gonna show yourself approved for this kingdom that I'm making for you right now. The streets paved with gold and all this and that. You know what I mean? People don't study that. They don't know that because everybody thinks that, oh, this is us. No, every other nation had their gods. They all had their deities. I just posted them up on my Instagram, a gang of them. You know, for the tribe of Moab, the Asiatic people. You know, now let's get to the other question, right? 144,000. And this is my opinion. Mm-hmm. This is my opinion. People in the comment section can think otherwise. That's fine. I respect everybody's opinion, whatever. But at the point that I'm at, 144,000, there's no separation between you and your father, bro, or any of your bloodline, which would be the seed that comes from the seed that comes from the seed that comes from the seed. Your father is not separated from you, even though he probably lived in the same time period you have. That energy just gets passed on to you. Where whatever you're doing, that's called the generational curse. That gets applied to you. When your demise comes, that generational curse, either curses or blessings, get passed on to all your seed and their seed according. It's a just law. And that's how it equates to 144,000 to be exact. Because there's some people that they never had sons. They never had sons. You know, they might have had just daughters or whatever. And if you didn't have brothers, or your grandfathers didn't have brothers, then your seed would be no more. You'll be wiped out. Your dads had to have brothers, your whatever. That's where the seed comes from. You know, so there's some tribes that aren't here. They didn't survive captivity. There's some tribes that they got down to the last person and they never reproduced. You know, some people were impotent, you know, and that's because of their generational curse. So whatever their forefathers have done, that's going to get applied to you. That's going to come back. So people say, oh, my kid didn't deserve this, or I don't deserve what I'm going through. No, I deserve everything I'm going through. You definitely deserve everything you're going through. And those people that are coming against you, or chosen people, are definitely going to deserve everything that's coming to them. So my bad, homie, if I'm long-winded, but hey, I appreciate your call, homie. Thank you for calling, bro. You always come with some good stuff, bro. For real.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Jay.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
That was a good one. Man. You went on a good one with that one.
It's hot in here.
It sure is.
Let's take let me see, what time is it right now? I'm hungry. Oh, it's barely 9 now. We started at 7:30 though, huh? All right, go for it. Yeah. We'll take some more. We'll take some more callers.
So wait, man, that was a lot you guys just talked about right now. I mean, man, I don't know, man. So that's a lot, especially with the numbers and all.
So there's laws in your tribe. Where you go to Oaxaca, there's certain ways to live. Like when you go out there, a lot of the women, they don't want to be around other people.
Wait. Before we get to that, let me ask you simply for you to confirm.
Go ahead.
Is there more than one God?
Is there more than one God?
Yes.
I don't believe that. I believe there's a creator.
Based on the Bible, because I think the Bible says that there's more than one
Elohim.
God.
It means multiple.
El, which is El, right? El.
Right.
El. And aside from that, you have Yahweh.
What do you mean, Yahuwah? That's what God is in the Bible, bro.
And then you have the other guy. The other, I guess you would say, I don't know, a deity or a god too.
Who?
Which I think you use Moloch. Maybe Moloch would be considered.
Oh, you're talking about deities. So that's a god. That's like a mini god, bro.
So that's why I'm saying there's mini gods.
Yeah.
On top of under the god. So that does exist in the Bible. Meaning
offerings to deities, yeah.
That God recognizes as his creation.
Yeah, so like God in the Bible is not called God. You're not supposed to call him God.
El, right? Elohim.
Elohim means multiple gods, bro.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
I thought El was just one.
No.
One God.
Well, you're adding the Elohim. Like if
so-
I say
Oh.
like shalom. Shalom is a greeting to you. But if I say like shalom, that's like multiple, like everybody.
Okay. Caller, your name, where you calling from tonight?
Hey, Shalom. This is Corey from 713 from H-Town. What's up?
What's up, H-Town? How you doing, bro?
Shit, I'm doing good. I just want to piggyback off of y'all about the name Yahweh.
Okay, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just a name, but it's just a breath affirmation. Like pretty much, it's like a way of saying like you're bringing life into your body, you know, because your body's like a vessel.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much like when you say Yahweh, when you say Yah, it's the inhale, and when you say Uwa, is pretty much the exhale. So when you say it, all that, when you say that in together,
Yeah.
pretty much like you bring life into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much like the scriptures and what it's saying is pretty much it's encoded.
Mm-hmm.
So people think the Bible is not just it's not a history book, because if that's the case, then it would have specific dates and specific time frames and everything else. But instead, it gives you a story in likeness of what is being told. A message is being conveyed through a spiritual sense, like a metaphysical way of saying this is what could happen, but within yourself. That's why when you look at the acronym for Bible, is basic instructions before leaving Earth. It doesn't say history book, but it says basic instructions before leaving Earth. So pretty much it's like a spiritual manual book for you to elevate yourself to become, you know, a highly spiritual person. So that way you can go ahead and congregate and make those people elevate themselves as well. Energy plays a very vital role into everything, right? And pretty much most of our bodies contain most of the water element, you know? So when you do something good into their energy, as far as like speaking into an emotional sense, but through an intellectual, you know, spiritual lens, like pretty much you can transform that person, which in the scriptures, they say you become a reborn new person, you know? So pretty much like the Bible is nothing but metaphysical codes. It's pretty much telling you in a more sophisticated, ancient way of how you could become those characters in those stories and how you could take in likeness of them. Like pretty much like people like to say, like, I want to be strong like Samson. I want to have the heart like David. I want to have the love like Christ. I want to have the wisdom like Solomon. You know, people want to be like these people, but they're not actually people. You know, they're actual people. They're people in a story that can be told through your lens, because it's talking about you. You are the person that's gonna rise up. That's why in the scriptures it says when you rise up, like take your cross up, like you lift your cross and you walk. And pretty much it's insinuating like you pick your old self up and raise yourself up to be a new person, you know? Because when you look at a cross through a geometrical shape, when you put the cross together, it's in form of a cube. And that's why when you put somebody in a box like a cube, you can't really do anything. But when you think outside the box, you pick up your cross and you go to the land where you're promised to be taken, which is pretty much like, you know, people like to say heaven. So when people say like they want to go to heaven, right? In the scriptures, it says the kingdom of heaven cannot inherit the body. So therefore, it's not a physical place that you can be in. It's a state of consciousness. So that's why people say things like, you know, I feel like I'm in heaven, or like when somebody makes you feel good, you're like, oh, this person makes you feel like they're in heaven. Or like when you go through a bad day, people say like, oh, it feels like hell in here, or I feel like I'm in hell. Listen to the words that they say. because these words are like a double-edged sword when you use it properly. When you use it improperly, you can kill somebody with those words, you know? So that's why, like, when you read stuff in the Bible, when people take it, like, you know, physical, like literally, it actually causes self-destruction. But when you use it through a metaphysical sense, like in parables like Christ did, it moves the spirit. You know, that's why Christ never spoke like straight conversations. He only spoke parables. And that's why he says, be away from me, for I never knew you. And it only took a small amount of people that understood that of what Christ really said, or I would say Yahusha in Hebrew, or in Ivrit, you know? So pretty much it's like the Christ is within you, because even he said in the story, you could be like me if you believe in me, but don't just believe in me, don't worship me, just do what I say. So that's why, you know, all these religions that have like, oh, this is the way, this is the way, this is the way, they all have a fragment of truth, because all these religions is an appliance of a tool that you can use in the spirit. So people can say I'm a Christian, people can say I'm a Catholic, I'm a Buddhist, you know, I'm this and that. But depending on what religion you're in, what intentions are you having when you utilize those religions? Because they could be used for dogma, they could be used for control, they could be used for subjugation to slaves, you know. But when you use it in a spiritual sense through a righteous mind, when you're aligned to yourself in the heart, because that's why if you look at pictures, you see Christ pointing at the heart, because that's a metaphysical saying that he's going to be inside you, you know, like he never left you. So it's an energy, it's a frequency, like it's like people say it's a Christ frequency, you know, it's Christ consciousness. It's within you, because whenever you cast your net to the other side, like, you know, like the Fishers of Men story, when you cast your net, when you operate on the right side hemisphere of your brain, mystical things starts to happen. That's when the Most High starts to talk to you, because now you're listening, because you don't just pray, you pray to ask, you meditate to listen.
So my bad, I mean to cut you off, bro. But in a scientific, so people have an understanding, in a scientific term, for people that don't want to believe in any type of religion, it would be called the sacred secretion of the chrism, the Christ within you. So sacred, you know. So that's where the science part. I seen somebody put something up there, but I just want to explain that real quick. My bad.
Yeah.
But hey, thank you for for all your input, bro. I appreciate your input.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Just
it.
to have deep insight for everybody. Yeah.
Thank you, bro. You have a good night, man. Thank you for watching, bro.
You too, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Anytime.
No, that's crazy. You know what? I really
NORBEEZ, they said you weren't paying attention. Were you not paying attention?
Oh yeah, I was definitely paying attention. But I would say that you guys need to chill. You guys are really distracted.
They said one of your. I guess because you're looking at I'm looking at the comments too, but one of your eyes is going that way, dog. You're starting to look like Biggie.
No, I'm trying not to laugh because
I don't know about no chinchilla,
I'm
but you stick me in the jungle, have all the motherfuckers
I'm trying
dancing.
to laugh because some of these guys they're getting a lot better at roasting, and they're roasting the shit.
They're down, man. They need to have their own YouTube
They're really
channel.
going in. I mean, well, you know what? I really do believe the whole energy. You know, I think we should practice more energy transfer.
Feelings. Remember the video on feelings?
Yeah, we need to practice that more. Where we give off our good energy to each other, and then reciprocate.
Well, there you go. When you're at Taco Bell, homie, you just go in there in the crowd and go buy somebody a taco or something. They're only what? They used to be 49 cents.
I don't mean feed them. I mean actual energy.
That is energy, though.
What,
you're
food?
like, you're doing something out of the goodness of your spirit.
No,
That's
but-
energy.
No, I'm saying like right now, like I could transfer my energy into you.
I don't want none of
and
your
then
energy. I don't want none of that.
And then you
none of that.
transfer it to me. and
Charles, you might
it
need my
doubles-
energy, but I don't need none of that energy, homie. You're gonna leave freaking beans all over the place,
I saw
dog.
a video of energy transfer that I don't know. They actually, it was supposedly like some weird CIA file from a long time ago.
Yeah.
That apparently that you could, that energy they researched that energy transfer is real.
One more caller.
Okay, one more caller.
One more.
And this file said that it's real and that you could double it when you keep passing it through each other.
Yeah, energy transfer.
At one sitting where you just transfer to each other. Caller, your name, where you calling from? You're the last caller also.
What's going on, man? My name's Eddie. I'm calling from Springville, Utah.
That's right. Oh, Utah.
Eddie, what's up? What's up, Eddie? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, dog. I'm at work right now, man, tuning in and shit. NORBEEZ, what's up, man? I got some energy for you if you want it.
There
You're
you
supposed
go.
to say no Diddy after you
There
say
you
things
go.
like that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to say no Diddy after that.
Hey.
That
was NORBEEZ,
no,
man.
He got nervous.
That was NORBEEZ. Call him back.
He got nervous, folks. That wasn't me. I'm calling him back.
That was Nasty NORBEEZ. That's his nickname now, Nasty NORBEEZ.
He sent a little too much energy this way.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Maybe.
Hey, my bad, bro.
Maybe the boss came through like, oh shit.
Do another one then. Hey, my bad. If the call got clicked, bro. My bad. I'm not controlling the phones, homie.
I'm gonna try it one more time, and then if it doesn't pick up, then it doesn't pick up.
Nasty NORBEEZ.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. We got you back.
Hello.
Go for it, bro. My bad.
Orale, NORBEEZ, you dropped my call, man. What's that about?
It was all that energy you sent.
Yeah, that's right, huh? No, man, I just called to say I love what you guys are doing, man. You know, much luck to you, Marvelous and NORBEEZ and shit. You know, keep it up.
Appreciate you.
I like the message that you guys are pushing up.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Especially you coming all the way from Utah. That's what's up. Thank you.
Yeah,
man.
hell yeah, man. I'm always tuning in, man.
Hey, how is it over there? What part of Utah you at, bro?
I'm like 20 minutes away from Orem, right there where the shooting happened or whatever.
What are you guys hearing? What does everybody think over there, bro?
To be honest, I really haven't heard anything, man. Everybody, you know, there's a lot of conspiracies going around and stuff. I actually went the other day to the UBU campus. They let everybody in, and I was able to go where the shooter was at. It's pretty crazy.
Which one?
From that point of view, man, he did have a good shot if that's where he shot him from.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a trip.
Yeah.
You should make an Instagram video of you going there the next time.
Yeah, shoot it to us, bro, if you
I
can.
know, man. Hey, I'm out here in Utah, dog. If you want me to go look for, look at a certain site, shit, let me know. I'll be down to do that. Shit, shoot some footage for you.
Yeah,
hey, I
bro.
appreciate you,
Heck
man.
yeah.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna be going up there soon, man. I want to go see the everything up there. But yeah,
man, you should, man. I think that'd be dope too, and I think that'd be some great content for you too.
Hey, don't make me find out you come back a Mormon.
Like, you know,
be quiet.
get a better idea of what's going on out here.
You're over here missing Tony. What are you talking about, man? Calling me his name. I feel like a Sancho or something, homie. You called me by the wrong name or something. Shoot. All right. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, hey, I heard when he called you Tony.
No, like, I didn't say Tony.
His eyes were all watery. You guys can't see it on the camera, homie, but I can see it. His eyes were all watery.
No, he didn't say Tony. He said Daddy.
He said that.
There you go. There you go. I'm getting it from the callers now.
I miss Freaky Tales.
Yeah, man. Hey, but all honesty, man, I believe in God, man, and I think that's who we should be following.
Definitely. Thank you.
Any shout outs you want to give, bro, before we go?
Nah, man. Just to you guys, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate that. You know, keep sharing that knowledge with everybody, man. I think that's the best gift we can give to anybody, man. Peace and love out there.
I appreciate you, homie. You be safe out there, bro.
Thank you, man.
For sure, man. You guys take care. Good night.
Thank you, bro.
All right, and that was the last caller.
Cool. Hey, yeah, you know, I want to go, I don't know. I want to go everywhere, man.
You want to go everywhere? You want to be like a nomad? Is that what I'm hearing? Nomad.
Hey, announcement. So on my Instagram, I did a live the other day or the other night, and I did Ghetto Jeopardy. I don't know if you guys are on my Instagram, but that was pretty fun. So we've decided on this show that we're gonna do a Jeopardy show on here. I can't call it Jeopardy either. So if you guys come up with some good names for a show, because I don't want to get, you know, you could get sued for probably using their name or whatever.
Infringement.
Yeah, infringement.
Infringing.
So we got to come up with our own ghetto Jeopardy. I mean, I don't mean to say ghetto, but I mean our own show. Because I have a lot of good questions, or answers. I mean, that you guys have to say. I don't know if you guys remember.
Marvelous Trivia.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do that.
I mean, it's simple.
Yeah. So one of our next podcasts, we're gonna do that. All right, and you guys want to call in and join on the live stream. What is it called?
StreamYard. We're gonna be doing StreamYard for that.
Yeah, for that one, we're gonna be doing StreamYard. So how many people can we get on StreamYard though?
I think we could get maybe about 5-6 people in there.
All right. Well, you heard NORBEEZ. We could get 5 or 6 participants, and there will be a prize. So,
there will be a prize.
There will be a prize.
Tell them what the prize will be.
Well, on my Instagram one, when I did it, the prize was a tattoo. So the homie Moreno that always calls in on my tattoo, on my oldie channel, he actually won. He guessed like most of the answers actually, man.
That's a pretty smart dude. Aside from having better oldies than you, he has a
NORBEEZ, man. NORBEEZ, man. You work for me, dude. You're right here saying that right now. Get the heck out of here.
Hey, you're laughing. Shout out Moreno.
Hey, but yeah, so hey, I appreciate you guys for joining the members only. Somebody asked in the comments about the oldie show if I could take it off the members, so he could see.
No, he asked for the freestyle, the freestyle and funk, which was a really good show.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry we can't take it off. Because that music is owned. You explain that, NORBEEZ.
Yeah, because it's all copyrighted music. We could only keep it on in members where it's not monetized, where that we won't get in trouble. Because if we put it here on the regular, we're gonna get in trouble. Yeah. But that's what makes it so special to become a member, because you get that exclusive content. And let me tell you, it's a lot of good music. That last one, man, we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from your playlist, we had the audience playlist, and they super chatted a lot of good songs too. So
and one of these days we might do a NORBEEZ playlist where he's just gonna have to put all his songs that he grew up with or whatever, and we'll just
Spanish
see.
Music.
We'll just show it. So we'll just see what he listens to. But yeah, go ahead. Any thoughts or whatever?
You know what? Going into tonight's show with not too many topics. For the most part, I'm glad that we delve into the questions from the community post. I always appreciate the community post because a lot of you guys want topics or have a question for Marvelous that you want him to speak on, and it's good because you guys are the community and you guys are looking for answers, and Marvelous is always here to the best of his abilities to
I don't got all the answers, man. You guys know things that I don't know. So
yeah.
I appreciate everything you guys bring to this show.
So definitely shout out to everybody from that posted in the community post, and also the short. I mean, aside from that, shout out to the live chat. You guys did an amazing job tonight as far as roasting me. I love it. You're creative. You say a lot of things that hurt my feelings, but not really. But for the most part, thank you to everybody. I think we did have one super chat tonight, and that is from J.A. Lennox that dropped $1.99 and gave us a thumbs up.
I appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much for that super chat. Any super chats help really a lot. So
definitely,
we appreciate that because NORBEEZ don't contribute nothing. No Pisto,
nothing.
No playlist.
I'm a little upset that I didn't get free beer tonight.
Orale.
According to the chat.
Yeah, so what else? You want to give any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to the live chat. Shout out to our members. Shout out to our moderators for putting in work tonight.
That's right.
You're part of the team.
Thank you.
You guys make sure the chat is running right. You make sure there's no spammers in there.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that. Aside from that, shout out to Marvelous. Shout out to the whole team, to the whole family. Blessings to all of you. And if the rapture doesn't get us tomorrow, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you for everybody that became a member. Thank you for everybody that just participates in the show in the comment section. I'm trying to read the majority of your comments. Sometimes they're just coming too fast, so I can't keep up with all of them. You guys clown a lot, which is funny. I don't mind being clowned on. NORBEEZ doesn't either. But we just appreciate your energy and feedback that you give to us. And as for all these, like tomorrow or whatever, they're prophecies that they're trying to fulfill. just be very careful of your surroundings of where you go. Like, I highly recommend do not be in highly congested areas. You know, like big events. I know you guys like to get out and have fun, but those are always like bad places to be at in these times. You know, so if you could do something else with your family or significant other, then do that. Other than that, tonight's episode, value where you came from, love where you came from, appreciate where you came from, and even though you feel like your ancestors aren't here, or your grandma or your mom or your dad, they're still speaking through you. They're a part of you. So show them a little bit of respect and keep your cultura alive. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of the show. And I'll see you on the oldie show coming up.